Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Beth. I am a mum of 3 and I live in Suffolk in the UK, and I homeschool my children, and I'm also a childminder. So I just do before and after school childcare and holiday care. Right now it's the middle of the summer holidays. It is busy. So I was actually going to come on and do a different video, but I have had a week and I thought I'd tell you about it. It's been pretty crazy. I had my Ofsted inspection, amongst other things. So, a bit of story time for you. I'm currently sat in my summer house because my youngest is going to bed. Josh is putting him to bed, so I can't be upstairs. And my front room is a building site, so I can't be in there. I'm so uncomfortable. Hang on, get my legs straight. And every other room is basically taken. So yeah, and all my furniture is in here from my lounge, apart from the sofa, which we've kept inside and covered with a dust sheet. But that's for later on. So let me tell you about my Ofsted inspection. So Monday morning, I got a call at like 9:15, and it was a private number. Now I get really bad signal here, so and plus my phone was on silent, so I didn't get it. But obviously it says private number, so I can't call it back. I get a voicemail and it says, "Oh, it's blah 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 from Ofsted. I just want to book in a date to come and see you. I'll call you back tomorrow at 9:15." Because apparently I had filled out a form a little while ago. They send you like a preliminary form saying when's a good time to contact you and what days you work and all that kind of thing. Apparently I'd put on there 9:15 was like the only time of the day they could call, which is not at all what I meant. I don't really know what I meant at all there, but anyway, so she thought she could only call me at 9:15. So I'm there like stressing out Monday thinking, okay, like that's obviously the call that they're going to come this week, but I really want to call her back because I'm really worried that on Tuesday I'm not going to get a good signal, and then I've got no way, like she's going to call, I'm not going to even like receive it on my phone. It's happened so many times at the doctor's surgery that I've been waiting for like hours and hours and hours for a call, and then I just get like a missed call pop up because I haven't had signal. So I was like, this cannot happen. So anyway, I'm there stressing out, and anyway, Tuesday morning, the issue is I have like children that come at 8:30 and then everyone else comes at 9. So all the kids are like just arriving, because some of them like kind of a little bit late, and I'm on the phone to her. She calls, she's like, right, I'm going to come out this week. I'm like, oh my goodness. Obviously Monday I had done a little bit of prep, but then I was just like stressing out because it's all those kind of final bits. Like I've been preparing for Ofsted for a long time. I knew they're coming. They have to come within 3 years, like when you first start. And my 3 years is up in March, so I knew that they're coming soon. So I've really been preparing, but I just kind of got everything together. It was, yeah, I was like freaking out. So that day I was like, right, I just kind of need the kids to go home so that I can prepare. So the kids go at like 6. Then really stressfully that evening, the builders had said to me, we're going to be knocking through your lounge wall on Wednesday. Not ideal. So Tuesday night we had to take everything out of our lounge. We had to take our TV off the wall, our curtains off the wall, all the armchairs out. Thankfully the builders did help Josh with that because I'm really not very strong, and that would have been a right faff. Cover up our sofa, take the rugs out, take all the pictures off, like everything. I'm ready for them knocking down the wall, and I thought, brilliant. Then I was like, it's like such bad timing. Then I was, we were talking to the builders on Tuesday, talking about getting it safe for the children, because where it like attaches to our dining room bit, and there's like a kind of a doorway but without a door, so we're like, right, you're gonna have to try and block that off somehow. And obviously we want to be safe anyway, but like extra safer that it's Ofsted safe. Oh my goodness, it was like so stressful. And on Wednesday I knew we'd also got a bouncy castle coming, because we get one every year, but it was also one of the little boys' birthdays that I look after. So I was like, oh my goodness, updating my risk assessment. It was like just literally so stressful. And anyway, then obviously you don't actually know when they're going to come. When she called, she said, I'll come at some point in the next 5 days. So she said, I'll either be here Wednesday, Thursday or Tuesday, because I don't work Friday or Monday. so I was like, oh my goodness, please come, please come. I was so then like ready for her. I was like, if I've now got this hanging over me another night or the entire weekend, if this doesn't come till next Tuesday, it'd be so stressful. So she said if she's not here by 8:40, she's not coming. And I was literally, and she said 8:30 she would probably be here, but maybe a little bit before. Anyway, so I was like really stressing out, watching, and eventually Josh saw her in the garden. He's like, Beth, she's here. I was like, yes, thank you, Jesus, she's here. I was like, she's here. So she came. It's actually a lot better than I thought. So I've had an Ofsted inspector before, and I have some other people come and see me from the council sometimes. And to be honest, they're quite negative. And I was like, oh, she's going to be really negative. But she seemed lovely on the phone. And actually, when she turned up, she was so nice and it was lovely. So because I just do wraparound childcare and holidays, I can't get a grade like a... I don't know what the bottom one is. Is it poor? No, is it pass? I don't know. Or you can get good or outstanding, can't you? So I can't get a grade like that. I just get met or unmet. And she explained that to me first of all. Now, I had thought this for ages because in like the inspection handbooks and stuff, it says it. Like, I think quite clearly that even if you look after under fives, if you're just doing it after school or holiday time, then you just get a met or unmet. But I have asked these people from the council several times and they're like, no, definitely not. You're graded, definitely. I'm like, but listen to this. And I've read the piece of paper to them. Even like a week last Monday, I had a meeting with them and I read it 3 times to her. She was like, no, you've definitely graded. I'm like, I really don't think I am. Because it's a lot more work if you're graded. I have to do a lot of the education side, whereas I'm actually just really assessed on my safeguarding and behaviour management. And I think there was another thing, leadership, I think, as well, but obviously I'm just leading myself. So I'm quite good at that. And anyway, they were like, no, I've even contacted Ofsted themselves. There's so many emails I've got back and forth. This was about a year ago now, when I was really preparing for Ofsted to come, going, will I be graded? And they just couldn't give me a straight answer. They're like, all we can say is you look after the early years, 0 to 5, and therefore you should prepare for a full inspection. And I'm like, yes, but I don't think I do need a full, like, anyway. So she came. I was like, that's great. That's actually taken a lot of weight off my mind because I then got prepared for a full inspection. But I didn't need to. So she came. I did a little learning walk. So all the activities he set out. So I basically explained the ethos of my setting. I got in there about promoting awe and wonder because apparently they absolutely love that at the moment. So I was going, I want to promote awe and wonder by giving the children opportunities to explore the world. And she loved that. And then, so basically every activity that was out, I had to explain how it was beneficial for the children, what I wanted the learning outcomes to be. So we did that. And I did like there's a couple of, so basically what I really needed to do was how that supported the under, like the 0 to 5s. So I had 2 children that were that age that day. So one of them is doing like the transporting schema. He's really into that at the moment. So I set out some sand and some mud, some diggers, and he loved that. My door went. And another one and he also likes the transforming schema where you're like, so in the mud kitchen, he likes to put different ingredients together basically and make a new thing. So I said about that. I said about like our swings and stuff and how they like to, they've got hooks, they can change them independently. And we've got hooks between our trees, and one of the little ones, actually changed it while she was there, and she loved seeing him do it. We've got like the carabiners, so he was like hooking it on the carabiners, swinging on it, and then she thought that was amazing. And then my bouncy castle turned up, and it was a slight disaster because normally, like, I have this bouncy castle company all the time, they're lovely, and their plug had broken, but we didn't realise. So I'm there like trying to get it in the plug, so like put it through the window. Josh has worked from home because I was like, look, I need you just in case, like, I need you to come and help me with the kids while she's here. So he was working from home, but he was actually like on a meeting online, and I'm putting it through the office window, so he's just sat there trying to get it in, and I'm thinking, I'm now inside, she is outside with the children, like I've left her, I'm gonna fail for this. I'm freaking out. The plug was broken, so I'm like trying to ram it in. Then we try it in another plug, In the end, I had to just stay with Josh because I was like, I'm really sorry, but I'm gonna fail if you don't just plug this in for me. So anyway, she had to try like another plug and then another blower, and it was the blower that hadn't worked. Like, so we got that sorted, but I was like, oh my goodness. And she mentioned like a couple of times, like, oh, is this a regular thing? And I was like, no, this is just once a year and it's someone's birthday. And I was like, oh, she's not happy with it and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, she was then absolutely fine. I walked her through. She asked me some questions. Safeguarding questions are actually like, she asked me questions about how do I build confidence and resilience? How do I, who do I provide the activities? Who do I cater the activities for? And I said I cater them for younger children, but then I can extend them for the older children. She said, like, how do the younger children and older children get on? And things like that. And then the safeguarding questions, only 2 at the end, were what would I do if an allegation was made against my husband? And what would I do? I can't remember. Something, and I said I'd call the MASH. Oh, that was it. If a parent came to pick up their child and then was dragging them away by their arm and shouting at them, and what would I do then? So that was great because I passed them. So I was really pleased. And then the only thing which was really worrying was I have like a sheet of when they come in, so like if they're meant to come 9 till 3, it says 9 till 3, but I needed more than that. I needed a sheet that said the time they arrive and the time they leave. So like if they arrive at 9:02, I have to write 9:02. It's no good just putting 9 till 3. That's for safeguarding, and I didn't realise that. And so she was like, oh, you haven't got that, oh, I might have to fail you. And I was like, oh my goodness, on that, like, how am I meant to know these things? Like, is there like a list where someone's like, this is what you have to have? Like, I was like, no one's ever told me that before. Like, I didn't know how to do that, and you can't fail me on that, surely. Anyway, she rang duty, it was fine. She didn't have to fail me on that. Then she gave her feedback, which should be about 10-15 minutes, and we were interrupted like 7 or 8 times, including by my builders once, who were like, Beth, can you come and see this for me? And I'm like, yeah, okay. Like, you know, trying to like juggle everything. It was like a stressful morning. Anyway, she gave me feedback. It was really lovely, actually. It's really positive. And yes, then she left. So by about 25 to 12, she's gone, and I could relax then. And today, the next day, I just feel so good. I've like felt so relaxed all day. It's been lovely. Still have the kids. It's been so much nicer. So yeah, it was actually a lot. It was definitely intense. They asked lots of questions. They want to know lots about the children, and that you know the children. But actually, like, as I put on my childminding group, I was like, any tips? And someone's like, know your kids, know your safeguarding, and you're fine. And that is so true. And I felt that I had to really plug my kind of ethos, because I don't do like kind of normal education stuff. I was talking about how I want to give them opportunities to explore the world, to be in charge of their own environment, to take risks, to get messy, to do things that they can't do, you know, probably at school, give them opportunities that they can't have there, and things like that, and a lot of child-led activities, and I can extend it for them, and that was really lovely. But yes, so if you've got your Ofsted inspection coming up soon, it's not as bad as you might think, but do get a timesheet with the exact times that people are coming and going. But yes, I am about to run out of time, so thanks for watching, guys. See you again soon. Bye.